Lay low, major on the beat.
Cowboys drawing a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut.
It's another
Cowboys drawing a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut.
What's up, fellas?
Cowboys drawing a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut. Cowboys drawing a cut.
I mean, what's going on? What's going on? We going into the Giants. We 16.5 point favorites. Like, it's. I mean, are we going in with the big head? I mean, what's the feeling?
Yes.
Yes, I think we should. I think we should. Just to be honest, I think we should.
Burger week.
Burger week.
So we breaking out the burgers?
I definitely feel like it's burger week, though.
Like it's burger week.
So you don't think we don't think we're gonna struggle with a division foe?
Nah.
I don't think it's gonna be as easy as everybody else thinking. I don't think it's. I think we're gonna win it. I don't think it's no. I don't think we're gonna cover.
Oh, you don't think we're gonna cover at home?
Nah.
What are you worried about?
They got a quarterback. The worst person is a scared person. Everything's against. They have nothing going for them. They have absolutely, positively nothing going for them. You got a quarterback playing who you ain't scouted, you don't know about. The same little dude Hal for Washington when we came across him last year. Who was the other quarterback that we played some years ago? It just you ain't got no game film.
Yeah. I would think that if this cat hadn't been in almost 2 games already and this looks bad, he's a third string quarterback. He got in on the back of Tyrod getting hurt and played the week after. I don't have any. I have no worries with this dude.
In neither one of them games, he was game playing for it. He didn't start neither game, so you don't have no game film on him. It's nothing.
I agree.
I don't think we're great. I don't think it's gonna be nothing to where we sweating at the end. I just don't think we're going to beat them by down to 3 touchdowns.
I see burger week mainly because of what we're coming off of. I think the Baker get the brunt of his Eagles loss. The same way we usually come out, I think we're going to treat them as a home game. We're going to treat them exactly how we're supposed to treat them this week. You know what I mean?
I'm listening to some of the players talking shit. They ain't acting like they coming off a loss. These motherfuckers acting like they coming off a win. They spirits and shit is high. You can't tell. You can't tell.
You said they would be.
Yeah, and it is. But have some kind of humility, some anger that you lost. You know, have a little fire that they ain't got the fire. It's like they glad they hung in there. It was a game.
Well, I think we did more. I think that we did more than hang in there. And I think the confidence of knowing, there's a confidence of knowing that you blew it rather than somebody beating you. You know, and I think that's where the confidence of of the players is coming from, because you could walk away knowing that you lost that game rather than that team beating you, dog. So it's a little higher, dog. It's a tad bit higher. You know what I mean? And I understand why it's a tad bit higher. You know what I mean? So I get it. I think we're gonna come in and we're gonna walk all over them, man. It's burger week. It's burger week, dog.
What up, Steve-O?
What's up,
Steve-O?
What up, Cowboy Nation?
Man, hey, man, we was just talking, man. We were just saying. Go ahead, OG.
No, I'm sorry. What you think about this week? What you think about this Giants weekend? What we gonna do, Steve-O?
Shit, domination, man. We gotta go on and keep this shit going, man. I just want to see us grow offensively, man, and tighten up a defense.
You think it's burger week?
Huh?
You think it's burger week?
Yeah, it gotta be burger week.
It gotta be burger week. Hey, look.
This week,
it's about time now. We gotta pull his car. I think we're gonna pull his car over. I think we're gonna pull his car over and let
Burger
Rick
Week
out.
too,
We're
man.
ready to pull his car over and let Rick out, man. We gotta let Rick out the car, man. These last few weeks, man. My man, look, after that San Francisco game, my man ain't been right since week 5, bro. My man's been doubtful now since week 5.
He can't be shook this week, not this week, bro. We get shook this week. We got issues.
Yeah. I want one of them 1921 burgers.
We're gonna let you out the car if you want to get out. We take you to church, you know. We'll take you to church if you want to get out the car, Rick, man. Because I'm like, man, dog, my man's been going through it since week 5, dog. I need you to get back, man. I need you to get back, Rick. Come back for us, man.
I'm with Burger Week too, man. I just think the crowd's gonna be fired up. You know, I don't know. I just feel like we getting ready to smash them, man. Like we stay in, dudes. Stay like a tick on the dog. Like OG said, we're gonna be back there on the pass rush. They ain't gonna know what to do with that, man. You know, and I think we're gonna run it up. We're gonna run it up, man.
Yeah, I think easily, bro. Like, I think it's like, you know, you got beat up by the other bully in the hallway, so you got to go pick on that smaller dude. And right now at this point, the Giants gonna take that ass whooping. Gonna take the ass whooping for Philly right now. You know, we gotta take it out on somebody. We gotta take it out on somebody, and it's gonna be them, man. I really believe it's gonna be them, man. It's gonna be their week, dog. We're ready. We have a big offensive game, big defensive game at home this time around, so I'm confident, man.
Like a boxer coming off a loss or tune-up fight.
Y'all figure it out, man. If y'all want Smash Brothers, Five Guys, you know, figure it out before.
I like Smash. I like Smash myself.
Yeah.
Smash Burger myself, sir.
I'm with you, sir. I'm
big
with you.
burgers. So what y'all did y'all see any other interview the new receiver what's his name, Martavius Bryant?
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, what y'all think
how's he looking like?
He talking right. He acting like he still got him, you know. Been a while. We gonna see. But shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's been what, 3 years?
Been 18.
4.
Well,
it's been about 4.
Well, he was getting a little action in XFL, the Canadian, a couple other leagues. So, you know, not that there was a lot big talent over there, but he still might have some speed, you know.
Dad said give him 3 weeks. Dad's done endorsed him already.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Plus Michael Irvin, everybody's loving him, man. They rooting for him. He did what he had to do to get back reinstated.
Yeah.
And I was listening to him in his interview, and he's just grateful to be there. I don't know if he's gonna be 1,000-yard receiver or nothing like that, but shoot, 6'4".
He's sounding like that possible red zone threat. You know, since we're having some issues down in the red zone, a big body, you know, down in that red zone, so he might be there.
You got to pause it for a second. My nigga's going through it over there.
Well, he's going. He's going through it, Terry.
I'm watching him, dog. While you talking.
Oh, he is sweating over there, man. He's sweating like a whore in the church house. He is sweating over there.
Hold up, man. Let me tell you what channel the game on, man.
Hey, Rick, are you watching the game right now?
I don't know what game he's watching.
I'm watching 4 games. I'm watching 3.
You PIP over.
Hey, man, he is over doing his best Kenny Rogers. He is over there getting it in.
I just had to pause it for a second. John was talking. I see my nigga Rick go,
yeah, you see?
Man,
he's too close, man. We need a turn. I need a turnover, man, for real.
Terry, like that motherfucker missed that field goal on him. Ah, shit.
Hey, that's like you missed that.
We down here 7-0. They should be up 21, man. I need some.
Hey, man, go get you a drink. Yeah, you gotta
That's
go
what
get
I'm
him a
getting.
Drake. Yeah, but I think Martavis gonna be all right. Like I like the idea. I like the idea of Martavis, bro. I like the idea of it. I don't know what we're getting, but
All
I like
right.
the idea of him. Like I said, 6'4", 4'3" speed. Like we need it. That's why I wanted D Hop. You know what I mean? And not D Hop, but Devontae. You know what I mean? For that outside receiver, that big outside receiver who can go up and get it. But if Martavis is right, I like the idea of it. We don't know what we're gonna get, but it sounds good. On paper, it
He
looks
said
good. You know,
he said he was training with D Hop. That's his people.
well, honestly, like we are the home of the rebuild, and rebrand. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Like
yeah.
we did the same thing with Gregory's junkie ass. We did the same thing with Greg Hardy came here and put up numbers while he was here for a second. You can come here and rebuild yourself and rebuild your name as long as you keep your nose clean. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the idea of him is good, man. But we'll see what we're gonna get from him. I like it.
Hey,
I'm with
I'm
it.
rooting for him, man. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him. Let him get in football shape or whatever. And I mean, see what he can do, man.
Yeah,
Cause
How long you
I'm
think
with
Jerry
you.
been sitting on that one? How long you think
I'm
Jerry
with you,
been sitting on
Dre.
that
for a minute.
I'm with
for a
you,
minute?
Dre. I'm with you when any cat gets that reinstatement, man, and does what he has to do to work his way back where he needs to be, man. Anybody who goes through the hard work and puts himself back in a good position, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. Yeah, Terry, I think they're the Cowboys because I heard Michael speak on them
Oh,
because
block.
Michael
Yep, 7
Irvin.
points. Yep.
And
Yeah.
he was just saying like how they kind of been on him and stuff like when the NFL because he had to go through 6 months or something with the NFL as far as doing what they going to this meeting, that meeting or whatever for whatever reason
Mm-hmm.
um they sent out the little plug out there that his agent or whatever sent out talking about that he was about to be reinstated and the
Yep.
Cowboys was instantly ready for him. So I just think they
Yep,
just been kind of watching him for real.
yep.
So you think that's why we didn't go after a receiver in free agency or trade? Well, no, we
I
did
don't
go after
know
one
about
in free
that.
agency, wasn't a trade. Do you think that made like Jerry's been wanting to do this for a while? That's why we didn't go after Devontae or something like that. Like, does Jerry got something up
Well,
his sleeve with
I
this
I don't
think it's
think.
Martavis?
because of the money situation.
Yeah, I don't think we want
Okay.
to pay a price ticket. I don't think we want to do that.
Yeah, and we
Candid.
didn't, and it wasn't a guarantee this cat was gonna get reinstated. So I just
Yeah.
think the reinstatements was at the right time, and Jerry was in the right place. So
What was
Yeah,
he and why was he out the league again?
I don't know.
Okay.
I had
It
to.
wasn't it wasn't substance, was it?
Just smoke. That's it.
Smoke.
It was
Oh,
just
okay. Well that's
smoke.
it now. Man,
Hey,
Yeah.
I know
for
y'all
four
see I know
years.
y'all
5
seen Nugget.
years?
Yeah,
Niggas
Did
that
y'all
committed murder and came home quicker than that.
yeah, 5 years, right?
hey,
right.
that Smoke killed Josh Gordon too.
He
Couldn't
killed Josh
find
Yeah.
his way
Gordon, man.
back.
He was
Ah,
What
crying.
you
yeah.
He was more than he was playing with them people's intelligence with it though, man.
yeah. Well, I know you seen that clip. I know you seen that clip of Max Crosby hitting the wood
On live,
on the press conference, man, on the
on
live,
live.
man, on the press conference, man. Max Crosby hit the wood on live, bro. I said, no, dog, he didn't, man. And you could tell it was a wood by how he hit it, man. Everybody's like, that's tobacco. You don't inhale
Nah,
tobacco that same way, bro. You could tell the
nah.
way he was holding it.
Plus, he
He
started
hit the
laughing
wood.
after he hit it.
He started laughing. He started smiling, bro. I said, whoa, dog, Max Crosby's a wild boy.
Yeah.
He hit the wood on TV, though. On TV, I say, yeah, the NFL, man.
Hey
If I'm
man,
Ricky Williams, if I'm Josh Gordon, if I'm any of them right now, I want to act up. You know what I mean? Don't put me out the
if you
league for
got
this weed, man.
you got them boys like Max Crosby and Hutchinson on that defensive line, them are wild boys, man. Them are a different
Yeah,
type of breed, man.
they are. They
I,
are, man. And they
it's
are.
just a different league now. It's just that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's cool now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that and he live in Vegas, so you know what's up with that. And he live in Vegas, so he said, man, he's up there living the life. I said, damn, man, Max hit the
Well,
wood on
I
national
think
TV.
I
On
think these
national TV.
leagues I think these leagues saw the NBA, man, and saw what kind of rapport the NBA cats got with their own league, man, and with their commissioner. And you know, the NBA hadn't paid attention to that smoke, man, in a while. You know, and that league is, you know, pretty much has the best turnout, man. You know, they get the best results out of their professionals, man, because they commissioners more on the, you know, more on the
Progressive,
what's going on right now type shit, you know.
I totally agree, though.
But
I don't know how much Bryant's gonna bring to the table. I know when he first coming out, he was he had the tools, he got the size, the speed, the jump, but I don't know what to expect at this. I'm figuring he's relatively cheap, and I honestly think I don't know. Is he coming for Gallup or is he coming for Tolbert?
What I think he's just coming for maybe goal line, man. I think we're struggling down in that red zone, and maybe it's a big target.
I don't think he's coming for Tolbert.
I don't think he'll go. I think, but my thing, he's coming for whoever's not stretching the field. That's what it's gonna be about. It's the stretching the field and having depth, man, because depth is one thing in this league that you're gonna need because you assume somebody's gonna go down at one time. So if he can come in and just make plays here and there, bro, and big plays, kind of like how T.Y. Hilton was last year. You know what I mean?
But hold on. You saying last year though? Last year we had a whole different offensive coordinator. Like the West Coast offense ain't really about going deep like that for real. So we keep talking about we want to go. I mean, I understand we can have some explosive plays here and there, but that's not what the West Coast offense. The West Coast offense is dink and dak, like dink and duck. Like
it's the Tex Coast, sir.
Yeah, well, Tex Coast. Sorry about that.
Tex Coast. Yeah,
but it's the same thing.
I like that dink and dak. That dink and dak, man. I like that.
Dink and dak.
I mean, I do too, but to expect. So
no. I like the word phrasing. I don't really like the literally play. I like the word phrasing, dink and dak. I just want to win. I was about to say I want to control. I want to see some highlight plays. But as to my knowledge of right now, I only remember us going deep against Philly once, stretching, and it was incomplete. But I was happy with it that it was kept them honest and it backed some safeties up. I think at least once a quarter we should just go deep, stretch it, see what we get a penalty, get some, just try it, just back the safeties up. Because if you do, and it starts, you hit one or two, then you start seeing some alleys and lanes for Pollard to run and Rico to run through, because the safeties ain't really worried about going back. They coming up, hitting this lane.
And I think, and you're right, I think if you come in and bring Turbin in motion, man, and I think you can hit them for a big play every now and then if you go deep.
You got to stretch it. You got to stretch it.
I like the dink and dak. I like that because me personally, I don't trust Dak to keep throwing it 20 yards down the field as much. I don't trust Dak to keep making that play without a turnover. We had 374 yards last game, but if he threw it too many times over 15 or 20, he's gonna get a turnover. He's gonna give up one, and I don't want that. But I just want to keep the defense honest and back them up some.
Right.
Well, I think me personally, like when I think about that, like I'm not fearful when he throws the ball deep to open receivers. I'm fearful when he throws the ball over 15 and 20 to covered receivers, because he's not going to really throw you open. But if we have receivers that could already be open, I think he's good there. You know what I mean? Like very seldomly does he miss those wide open receivers or receivers that already have that separation or space. It's the ones that he missed that he has to drop in right over the receiver's shoulders, over the defender's head that I really worry about. And then Martavis can do that, but I don't think
that nigga's inaccurate. I done seen him throw him over niggas' heads who got their man.
That's why he didn't go to CD on that last play. Because on that last play, they kind of had over the top on him. CD got past the first one, but he would have had to drop that in like a George Gervin finger roll, and he was scared. That's why he went to Tobin.
Yeah, he don't really drop him in, man. He don't really drop him in. That's the thing. He has to be open. But I don't think teams respect our big playability at all. I don't think teams really respect our big playability, though.
Know your limitations. Don't get out here and get to thinking you motherfucking Pat Mahomes and you great throw these darts and drop them in. No, that's when the fuck ups were at. Yeah,
honestly, if he
roll out 4 or 5 yards, do your little jump kick off one leg for 10, 12 yards, and keep the ball moving. Do what you do, man. Don't get to being beside yourself.
And if he throws the ball a little lower to Tobert, he may have a play. He may have a play. I mean, the defender's actually behind him. You know what I mean? The defender's actually behind Tobert, and he throws it about 7 feet high.
That just wasn't the right read.
It was a late read.
That just wasn't the right read.
It was a late read.
Not only was it a late read and a bad throw.
Right. He didn't want to go to CD. He didn't want to drop it in there.
For fourth down, you're right. But on fourth down, you can't throw it that high. You got to at least give your receiver a chance to get the ball. You threw it too high. The dudes like this, for fourth down, that was a bad read, bad throw.
I agree.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think he should have went to CD. He just was scared. I don't care if CD on that last play, he should have went there, but he was scared to drop it in.
I was scared for him too.
Or, I mean, with Michael Gallup being the possession receiver, but I guess he wasn't in there at the time. But I don't understand why on goal line situations they don't go to him.
He already had his 2 catches. He was maxed out.
Well, you know, Gallup even being a possession receiver, he's not big. You know what I mean? He's strong at the point of catch. He's strong-handed. He's strong-handed, but he's not a goal, like, cause what's he like, 6 foot? You know what I mean? 6'1" maybe.
6'1" probably, yeah.
Yeah, 6'1", and he's basically the same. He's basically the same height as a lot of these DBs, man. So you know, like, he has to be stronger than them. But to ask him to go up and get it is asking a lot.
That's what he does, though.
You getting paid for that. You get
that ain't asking a lot. That's what he do. That's what he doing in college.
I get it, but if you're vertical, how's his vertical looking? That's what I'm asking. Like, you can only do so much. You can only do so much at 6 foot.
Vertical look.
Yeah, because you can only do so much at 6 foot. You can only do so much at 6 foot.
What?
So,
man,
unless you got a crazy vertical, unless you got a
watching this nigga.
Yeah, but
he just been having a damn time this year trying to get back off that. Now you gonna know if he can do what he would do.
I'm just saying, like, how much
he just having a damn time with, man. It's other opportunities for younger guys, man, and he ain't cooking right now.
Yeah, but it's 6 foot, bro. CD can go up and get it.
You wouldn't going into his prime though, bro. You talking about a younger player? There's more.
You got more skills.
How many more years Gallup? Gallup's a year, 2 years ahead of CD? A year?
I think this
same
year for real.
You think it's a year?
I think 2.
No,
is it 2?
I thought it might have been 2 too. I thought it might have been 2.
I don't forget. To be honest,
I forgot 2. All of it kind of run into him.
Gallup's second contract.
Gallup got dog years on him, man.
They trying to take you out, boy. So he trying to take him all there.
Gave him dog. Them injuries that gave him dog years, man.
So, do y'all think CD continues the streak over 150?
This week, yes. This week, yes. I think we're gonna make a point.
Yes.
I don't know. I think over 100 definitely, but I think a lot of guys can eat this week.
Yeah.
So it could be a couple guys.
Overlooking though. We gotta go in there and dominate.
What, as a wide receiver in the wide receiver room, or just period?
Yeah, I think you can go at any of these cats, any of these cornerbacks on the Giants. I think you can go either way.
I
I
like to
think
think so.
the game plan has changed, and it is to get CD the ball. And I don't
I'm
think
with
that
you.
stops. I think
I'm
that
with you.
I think after we start, if we get ahead and everything, then some other people's. But to set the tone, I think it's what's been working the last few weeks. Get
I
him the
agree.
ball.
I agree.
If you
Do
go
do
away
you
from him,
feel
you be a
like we
fool.
are?
We'd be a fool.
Do you
I
feel
agree.
like
They need to
we
really
giving
go ahead
CD
and
the ball this week? We try to run it more, or we stay with the same old game plan?
Same
I
old
say
they
we
game
need
stay
to
with the
plan.
run
same game
after.
plan until we jump ahead. I said once we jump ahead and everything, then you can try some. But to start it off, stay with the game plan. Stay with what's been working with you, what's been clicking. Uh, then you
So
can work
no
on
more
everything.
attempts. No more
Uh,
attempts for Tony Pollard and Rico.
no. I'm saying once we get ahead, once we get the lead, that's first quarter, first half. Stick to what you do. Second half, you can
Now we're
hopefully
going to.
we're where we need to be at to where we can lean back on some other stuff and run the ball. But to
But
start it out with, yes, we're going to do what we did the same way against the Rams, same way we did against Philly. We're going to feed CD the ball, get open, move this ball down the field, get some points, and work with that.
now last couple of
CD and
games.
Fergie.
Yeah, last couple of games, we Pollard got some carries, but just not to any big substantial gains. But if he can possibly pop a few next week early, then it may allow them to keep it on the ground a little more. If he's getting some substantial gain.
Yeah, it should.
I don't see
I
any.
want
I
to see
don't
us
see
win the
any more
ball.
handoffs. I don't see any more
What you
handoffs. I
mean,
just
five
think.
or more?
You
Well,
say what?
I mean, run off some big pops. He's getting
That's what I
4
was getting.
more, 5 here, but he's not running off 10-yard runs, 12-yard runs,
Mm-hmm.
15-yard. He's not exploding out of the
Yep.
backfield like we're used to seeing Pollard. If we
And
can
that's
get some
yep.
explosion out of there, then maybe we keep feeding him the ball a little more. But
I'm with that, Dar. I want to
He
piggyback
need
on
to get
John's
in
because that's where
rhythm,
I was
dog.
going, man. But that's where I
He
don't
need to
think we're
get in
gonna.
rhythm, bro. He need more
I think
run.
this
He
has
need
been
more
us.
reps than that.
Hey man, last year through 8 games, Zeke carried 124 for 485 and 6 touchdowns. That was Zeke. This year through 8 games, Pollard carried 120 for 474 and 2 touchdowns. It's a it's a that's a
It's a
difference.
drop off. Yeah, but you know what it is like. I just think the offense has changed,
That's
and
what I'm
I think
Yes.
saying.
that we're not.
Number one,
I don't think we're not gonna see any more. I don't think we see any more attempts than what we got, unless we can't pass the ball. And what we need to see more, like John said, we need to see it pop. We got to see big runs because 4 and 5 is cool, but we need Pollard's big thing was 20, 25,
right,
15.
right,
That was
right.
Pollard.
Big pop,
That
explosion.
was the thing. Yeah, that was the thing about Pollard because he was coming in after Zeke beat you up. You know what I mean? And you don't you could bring DBs in the game at this
right?
point because now you got more DBs on the field because you ain't got to hit this big workhorse over here. So Tony will get out and run past you. We're not seeing that this year. They're able to put more guys in the box and stop Tony. That's why we're able to pass the ball because shit, they ain't gotta worry about us running it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see it. We're not getting those big ass, 15 chunk plays. We're not getting chunk plays. We're getting enough to set up that Texas Coast offense where like Steve has said before, it's an extension of the running game. We're trying to get in short yard situations so we could dink a dack down the field and yaks and racks. You know what I mean? That's what it is about yaks and racks, though. And that's what we've been all year, yaks and racks. So I
I
don't
just
see
think
any
he needs
more.
more attempts, like Steve said, man. Like to get
Yeah,
in a
you gotta.
rhythm. How you
Yeah,
expect somebody? You want them to pop one there, like
that's not gonna
I
happen.
get 8 carries and I gotta pop one in 8 carries. Like, come
All right,
I
on,
mean,
man. Like,
he was doing
that's not gonna work,
how many
bro.
did he average how many
That's
carries
why
was
he
he
lost
averaging a
the
game
last
last year?
game. That's why he
But how many
lost the
car?
last.
But what Tony was good at, what the Tony that made him the number one back this year, we'd have to look at how many carries he was getting a game. He was coming in cold, spelling Zeke and popping big runs last year. he's not popping
Hey,
those
but
big runs this
you
year.
still can do it. You still got other running backs. You still can do it. That ain't getting no opportunities that need to be added to this offense.
So
Let me
Like,
ask you
do
all.
you want to see Tony
I don't,
spelling in this case so he can come in and be a difference maker instead of him being the number one back? Do you think that would
know.
make him more
You thinking,
successful?
you overthinking it, bro. All you need to do is give him more reps, bro, and get those doubt on there. Give him some more reps, bro. Establish the run game a little more. That's all you got to do. No
So what you want to
reason
see,
why
25 to
Dallas should be
30?
getting 3, 4 attempts, man. They need to be getting more than that, bro. He breaks out, he runs hard, bro. He need to let defenses feel that power, man. You
Yeah,
got it.
he.
That's
What
what
you
I'm
want,
saying. That's
25 to
what's
30?
wrong with the
Is that what you
team. You're
want?
not utilizing your weapons, bro.
Yeah,
So
Utilize.
you want
I
20?
agree.
You want 20? So Steve, you want 25, 30 a game?
Yeah, why
What
not?
Okay,
25, 30,
okay.
what, from all the backs?
You can
Yeah,
get
from
from
all the
like
backs,
25. Yeah, yeah,
all
for
the backs.
everybody.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I thought you just meant from Tony,
Yeah.
though.
No. I mean, from all the backs, 25 to
But it
30 a
ain't gotta
game.
be like that all the time. Establish the culture of running. Just establish it. Quit running from it. It's not.
Because
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
not us right now.
gonna hold up in
Yeah, it's not
playoff
us.
football, man. You're not
I
gonna be able
agree.
to do that all game, all
I
through
agree.
but
playoff
is
football.
that what this Texas Coast offense is?
Yeah, but
I think
No,
so.
that's it. But you gotta establish the run. The run establishes the
man.
long
To be
distance passes
honest,
in the
to
Texas
be
coast. That's
honest,
what establishes the
I
long
don't know
ball.
what the fuck it is. I don't know if we're a run dominant, a pass dominant. I mean,
We
How you
pass
know?
dominant right now.
I don't know what the
Shit, the
fuck it
We
proof
is.
is
are
in the
pass
stats.
down.
You don't got to be
The,
half and half. That's not reality, but like we more passive. You just got to be
I mean,
respectable. Don't run from the run,
I
especially when you
remember
got guys
somebody said that
block.
once before, man. Who said that once before, man? Somebody was asking. I can't remember who it was, man, but somebody was saying that his team don't have an identity offensively right now, and I forgot which one of us it was. You know what I mean? Who said that we didn't have an identity right now, John? And that's what it sounds
Talking
like. We
about
ain't got no
you.
identity. Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much. But pretty much, I was just wondering because if you
whatever.
don't know what it
I'm
is, it
just
sounds like
saying
you ain't got no identity.
I don't know what you know.
I don't either.
Thought
I
McCarthy
don't know
wanted to
either.
run.
I
what,
ain't gonna
I
say
thought
what do y'all
McCarthy
everybody.
really
what do
wanted
y'all
to run
mean?
the ball a little more.
Thing is
I don't
I
know.
don't think
pass.
so.
It's
It's short. It's
Yeah,
short
yeah. I
passes.
mean, we've been talking
It's
about
Yes,
it.
it
short
is.
pass. Maybe a little run, try run here. Maybe I'll try a little run there. But pass. How can
Pass is
you
what
not
we
know the
are.
identity? It's 9 games in. That's what it's not ideally what we should be, but what we are right now is pass. And then to them, y'all saying we need to get our rushing attempts up, which I agree. And they man these little dump offs is runs. That's their run, man. They're gonna keep running. That
Yeah,
they thinking in the team meetings that we're running the ball 20 to 30 times because they doing these little pitch offs. Pitch offs. Nah, man, run the
yeah,
ball. Run the
I
Yeah,
ball.
agree.
you gotta
But
let
for
That
them
makes
our
do.
sense.
identity is passing. It's
That makes
passing.
sense.
See
Yeah,
all that
short
passing did to
passes.
turn still. He ain't ready for all that. He need to get in there and mix it up a little bit so he can get a little
Man, he need to
confidence
get
in
back in
that
the
leg.
lab. He
Yeah,
You
told
know,
he
It's
he
you know,
too
told me,
much,
man.
dog. Niggas right there,
well,
man.
you
He
know, it's
ran
so
out of
funny.
mood. They
hey,
done
if
I
figured
was
him
I
out.
asking because
if
He
I
might
had
not be
heard,
fully
a
healed yet,
statement.
man, for
if
that
our
Nah,
live
identity
feed.
if our
he ain't
identity was
that
gonna
easy.
be passed, if our identity was gonna be passed, then fuck. I'd rather be number one like we've been the last 2 or 3 years. Why?
Straight up.
What could it?
Well, you know, it's
No,
nuts. I
but
had heard a statement. That that when it comes to right tackles are nothing. You know, generally right tackles are just right tackles because they weren't good enough to play left tackle. And when I heard that, I was like, damn. So I asked my guy, you know, the one I was telling you about, the one that played lineman, and I asked him how he felt about that, and to explain the statement, and he just basically, you know, you don't get that help. And he said the same thing that you said, Steve, which is nuts. He's like, why wasn't they chipping or giving him no help over there? Because he's getting his ass whooped. You know what I mean? They should have been chipping or giving some help. And I asked what the difference was. It's just basically you're always going to be alone over there. You know what I mean? You're just always going to be alone, and you don't get that help that you normally get because the quarterback can see on that side.
Yeah.
So turn steal is is he's just gonna have to step it up because if we don't give him that help, it's Burger King, have it your way all day now. You know, the dinner bell's out after watching that. That dinner bell's out after everybody seeing that, man. So he's gonna have to step it up, man, because
it's
they're
got
gonna
to
start
be an
attacking his
athlete
ass.
over there to do that to him, though, because
They had more than
we can
one
already
person
see him.
doing that. It was more
That's what I
than
said. It
one
was
person
BK, have
over
it your
doing it.
way. It was have it your way. It was Brandon
Yeah.
Graham. It was Josh Sweat. It was
Reddick.
Hassan Reddick. It was
Yeah,
Reddick.
they
have it your way, man.
it was mostly Reddick, though.
Man, that was everybody. Man, they took their turns, man.
They took their
your
turns,
turn,
bro.
you next. Yeah. Hand him a condom. He's next. Yeah. Man, they ran a train on dude, man.
He don't need.
He was a runner.
He don't need help. He should have asked for help before he asked for that money. You got that money.
Nah, man, fuck that, man. As a coach, you got to look out for players who don't look out for themselves. If you see that for the better of the team, dude need help out there, you get some help out there. You put a chip on block.
This is true, but Terry's telling you the dude told him he just gonna have to man up and play the position.
You got to man up. You got to man up. They can't.
You can do it next game, but in the middle of this game, while he's getting beat like a drum, you got to get him some help.
You got to give him some help, and that's what I'm saying.
You can't let him sit out there on the island and die because the only thing you're doing is killing the team. If he
dies, he dies.
Nah, if he died, we die. They know if he died, he died. If he died, we die. While he was out there getting killed, we getting killed. You fuck around and lose your quarterback like that. Get him some help,
but
man.
what it is that like a lot of that too is on the quarterback because the quarterback got to know it's coming. You know what I mean? Because he can see that side, you know. So a lot of that too has to be on Dak too. He can see that side. You can see that side. So you know it's coming. It's the left side you worry about. And Tyron
Rick was like it was underlay. He couldn't
it was
get out of
underlay, man.
Yeah, it was because he seen it coming. He seen it coming. He was getting out of there because shout out to Tyron, man. The big dog was back, man.
I mean, meanwhile,
big dog was doing his thing, man.
Tyron and Tyler
on the other side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tyron's over in the Matrix. Yeah, I mean, just handling niggas all day, all night.
Man, same thing. Tyler too. Tyler is
too. Plus, Tyler's being able to be consistent in that one spot next to Tyron like that.
After losing it, because think about it, you've been playing left tackle. You've been playing left tackle on big dog come back and they move you. And to take that move and still be a dog right there, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tyler too, man.
It ain't no way that we ain't running that many times behind both of them on that side. Coming left counter, left tackle.
Yeah, man.
And with both of them right there, they should be firing off the ball. We should be running right behind them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely should have been doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like, establish the run. Why are we not going at these guys and our linemen handling business?
Yeah.
Why are we on this side
anyway?
And somebody tell Pollard stop tiptoeing too. Shit. I mean, let's call.
You got your nerve. You got your nerve. Look, you got your nerve.
Hey, man.
Tell somebody else stop tiptoeing. Look, you got your nerve. Pop this kettle.
My man Rico was hitting that whole hard.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yeah. I like Pollard. I like his 4 yards of pop. I like what he's doing, but he's not hitting them holes like he was last year. I don't know if the injury got him a little skeptical, but he's looking for big guys to run behind, and he's a little too patient a little bit sometimes. He's not.
The last game he looked all right though, man. I seen him get 8 or 9 on the play or two.
Running right on the lineman's ass.
Keep it up. Keep it up. If you keep it up enough, if you keep it up enough, one of them's gonna bust.
But you gotta get the ball to keep it up.
Yeah. I'm with
you. Yeah.
Run the damn ball.
Yeah, I mean, so shit. I don't know.
Let's get this shit working and get it going, man. This is what this game is for. Should be.
It is. It's a spar. This is a spar match technically. We own them anyway.
Man. I don't want to be peaking right now, so I don't need to see a Super Bowl team. I want to see a trending team. I don't want to see get Super Bowl time till it's playoff time. I want to see us peak in the playoff. That's when I want to see our best football play.
That's right.
Agreed.
That's right. I'm tired
I'm
of
with
hearing
that.
these Eagle fans, man, on TikTok, boy. I've been going off with them, boy. Like we gotta get them back, man.
Oh,
Real.
we will,
Say we
dog. We
gotta
will,
get
cause
them
you
Gotta
know.
back.
get them back. We
But you know
gotta
what's
get
something
them
else,
back,
though?
We gotta
man.
get
You know,
them
when I
back.
think about it, bro, it's just like, the difference in those calls, me and Dre was talking about it earlier. I think in that type of game, you know, against the Eagles, you kind of have to almost, I don't want to say be perfect, but you have to limit your own mistakes or, self-sabotage because you're playing against the Eagles and you're playing against Lincoln Stadium and you're playing against the referees in this case. So you have to limit those mistakes. I think that effort at home, I think those calls change at home. The picking up the flags, all of I think we get the calls that we don't get in Dallas. So that game, that was the one that we just happened to split. That effort, I believe, beats any other team in the NFL um, on any Sunday. It was just that game. We walked away and we shot ourselves in the foot, man, self-inflicted. You know what I mean? And that's all it was because we really should have beat them by 10 or more points, man. So I'm confident in where we are right now as a team overall. Last 3 weeks, man, I'm confident even in a loss because they didn't beat us. I believe we beat us.
I like to win a meaningful game first.
Yeah.
I would like to beat a worthy opponent first.
Somebody with a winning record.
And they say our combined wins, the records of the teams that's combined wins are 15-28 right now. You know what I mean? We the same as the Dolphins, basically.
I'd
we're
like
basically
to
the same as the Dolphins.
I like
at this
to
point.
beat somebody
Yep.
first. I win a meaningful game against,
Fuck what they think.
I mean, you can only beat who's in front of you. You can only beat who's in front of you. You know what I mean?
Compete and get on that shit, man. We're
that's
gonna
kind
be
of
in
my
the
point,
playoffs,
man.
man. We're gonna be in the playoffs, man. That's when I want to see that shit jump up, man.
But the question is, we top 6. Are we top 3?
Top 3
Top
what?
3 what?
Top 3 what?
In the NFC. We in the 6, but are we in the top 3?
In the NFC?
Potentially,
in the
yeah.
NFC right now?
We just talking NFC. We don't even got to worry about the other side. We talking NFC.
Yeah, I don't think nobody can beat us but 2 teams.
I agree.
The Lions can't beat us.
The Lions don't line. They gotta beat us. I ain't gonna give it to a Lion. I'm sorry. Like, a Lion's gonna line. They gotta beat us. We too comfortable whooping their ass.
I'm with that. I seen them last year when we beat them. That we barely snuck out of there with that win. So I know that they can beat us. I don't think they are gonna beat us, but they can. Do I got us top 3? Nah, fuck them.
Throw that shit around you want to. We gonna pick your motherfuckers on their ass, and that's gonna tear them up. That's gonna turn off up.
Nah, but that's the thing. They running that rock.
Yeah, all right.
They got 2-headed monsters that's running the rock. It ain't just they will throw it. They still got it. They do throw it, but yeah, they running that rock. And
yeah, that
I'm not cutting no line, bro. I'm sorry.
Montgomery and
You got to
Gibbs
do
connection is
that's
a hell
like
of
the
a two-piece
Bengals.
monster.
That's like the Bengals. The Bengals gonna bingle. I mean, you gonna have to get them. You gonna have to beat my team. I'll be like, oh no, fuck that. They ain't earned that.
to the AFC Championship 2 out of 3 years.
And we whooped their ass when they went too. Like I said, the Bengal got a Bengal. When they come to running into us, they gonna be. You know what I'm saying? They got to show me. I ain't ready to
have a point.
They got this. They got that.
So Steve, you feel we're top 3?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, even trending upward. Like, yeah,
I'm with him. I'm with him.
As long as the offense keep moving on this pace, and then the defense is going in a down spiral. So yeah,
I'm with Steve.
So I know we can only gonna grow heading out. You know what I'm saying? I think when it come down to it, man, we gonna be here.
Saying, nah, niggas sitting here beating up all the little retarded teams, and then when some real niggas step in the field, they lose. Fuck them niggas, man. Nah, prove to me, G. I don't care about all that other shit that we doing and we putting up points and yards. When some real niggas come on the field, we keep losing. Beat these niggas. I don't care if we beat that one. I don't care if they not beating us, we beating ourselves. It's at the end of the season, we still got L's by everybody with a winning record. Nah, we gotta do something. We gotta tighten that up.
Y'all listening to TV tell y'all this shit, man.
Nah, nigga, I'm watching the game. I don't need the TV to tell me. I see the schedule.
This shit been going on, but everybody's praising the fuck out of Miami and everybody else, and they beating whoever they want to beat.
Everybody, the same shit he said. We ain't no different than Miami, man.
I heard them talk crazy about Miami.
They ain't beat nobody. They the same. They the AFC Cowboys right now. They the AFC Cowboys.
They got all the respect in the world. They got all the respect in the world, man.
Nah, man.
Buffalo Bills the same way,
they don't.
Man. Everybody just now getting on the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills ain't even a damn playoff team right now.
Right. All they got to do is have one hell of a game. Everybody back on the train.
Back on them.
But when it comes to us, ain't nothing. It's always y'all ain't do it. You ain't. They gonna say it regardless. I don't.
But we still.
They're not saying it. I'm saying that.
Our own sanity, man. We have to be a team. Nah, come on now.
Yes.
We have to be a playoff team in order for us to feel good going into the playoffs.
You know what I want to be the playoff team? I want to be the playoff team in the playoffs.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You're not good. I would like that too, but I would like to go into the playoffs knowing that at least we can. If the playoffs started today, are y'all confident we can beat a playoff team? Because we haven't.
Yeah.
They don't.
I get we haven't.
It's been like this ain't nothing new. It's happened every year.
Yeah, I get that we haven't and we can.
And every year we get in the playoffs and get knocked. That's what I'm saying. If it happens every year, change.
Like I just said, we beat the Bengals when they went to the AFC. What does that get us?
Nothing.
Beat.
In the beginning, they got us nothing until they did.
It don't mean nothing, man. You got to really be there and be present in December and January, man, to really succeed in this league, bro. What you do in the regular season ain't gonna determine that. You gotta grow through this shit.
And especially the fact that
I don't believe in
the Eagles twice.
I don't believe in that. That's false.
Because that's about getting better. Getting better, man. Like taking steps towards what you building towards.
The niggas in the Super Bowl last year was thumping niggas through the regular season all the way to the Super Bowl.
But I just told you, like when we beat the Bengals, what they go off and do, and what did they get us at?
Man, that was the second week with our backup quarterback. They didn't know they didn't know who Cooper Rush was.
Even worse,
they didn't scout him. They didn't know no scouts. That was the second week.
Who the fuck is scouting Cooper Rush? Keep it real.
And then the Bengals always.
That's what came in, and that stung them. They should. That stung them. That stung them for not doing that.
That's true.
That stung. They started out 0-2 last year. They started out 0-2 maybe this year. They just a slow starting team and get better. But they still, even if we play them later on, they ain't gonna beat us. I ain't losing no bungle. I ain't.
But you know,
so we should get all the credit.
Yeah, I ain't losing. I'm with you on that, man. Fuck that. Yeah, I ain't losing them niggas, man. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
The Bengals.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Neil?
Still to this day, it don't even sound right.
Yeah, I ain't losing them niggas. Fuck that. Fuck.
I mean, so Rick,
I went up there and seen us beat them in their home with my eyes. Yeah, nah. I'm with you right, Steve. I'm with you. You right. You right.
So Rick, so going down the line, knowing that who we got down the line. So what teams do we need to beat to make you feel confident going into the playoffs?
Nigga, all of them. What do you mean? We don't need to lose to nobody.
I mean, I agree. I'm just asking you, what do you want to see? Like
Philly, we got to get Philly back.
I think we're gonna split them. Okay, I think we called the split at the beginning of the year. So you count that in.
I'm saying
Okay.
beat some niggas with some winning records. Beat somebody over 500. Start third and build up. After you beat some 500 niggas, beat playoff niggas. They was winning the division. That's a above 500 team. Yeah, that's a nice win. That playoff last year, that's a nice win.
Yeah.
Get Seattle, that's a nice win. Get Buffalo, that's a nice win.
If you want to impress me, go to Buffalo and go to Miami back-to-back weeks and knock both of them niggas off. That's what I want.
Is Miami. So with Miami, you know what Miami
I'm
is.
starting
Is
to
beating
feel
them
better about
is
them
beating them a
games.
good win? Is
Well,
beating Miami is beating
what-
Miami a good win at this point?
what
Is
I'm
beating
saying
Miami a good win at this point,
is
Rick?
Yes.
beating
Yes.
Buffalo
Yes.
in their home and beating Miami in their home. Yes, them are two
Why
good
is
wins
that?
back to back.
So why is that when you know their tendency, when you know what they do against good teams too?
That's
They haven't
back-to-back
beaten anybody
road
either.
game.
Yeah, I
But
get it from that standpoint. No, I'm just talking about the team. I'm just talking about the team in a whole because they haven't beat anybody good either.
Yeah,
So if we beat
they
somebody who
choke on-
can't beat nobody good, is that a good win? Because
they
technically
choke
they
on-
should
If
be
you
beating
lose
everybody.
to somebody that can't beat a good team, that lets you know that you're weak.
We don't know what they've done.
They
By the time
choke
we
on
play them.
They
If
choke
you
on the
lose to a
road.
nigga who can't beat a good team, that means you're weak. That means you're one of the weak teams that they beat up on.
So winning is just doing what we're supposed to. Winning is just doing what we're supposed to in that moment. So that
We
gives
won't
you
even be
more.
the favorite in that game.
I bet you we'll be the favorite. I guarantee we'll be the favorite in that game.
All right, we'll wait till it come up. We'll wait till it
I
come
think
up.
we'll be the favorite.
That's a
We
nice
won't
little
be
stretch of games right there too. It's a nice little stretch.
Yeah, it's a real good stretch of games. But I'm just saying, if Miami at the time still like right now, they don't have any better wins than we do. So
Correct.
if you're not confident about us being a playoff team, what makes you confident about them being a playoff team? And why? And if that's the case,
No.
make
Nobody.
said
I
that's
don't
the
care if
game
that playoff team. I'm not confident about them being a playoff. I don't give a fuck if they're a playoff team or not. I'm saying they got a winning record. We haven't beat nobody with a winning record. Nobody
So you want the
above
record.
500
You want the record,
yet.
not the team.
We
You want the
haven't
record,
beat
not the
nobody
team.
above 500 yet. Beat somebody above 500. Then I said, then you move on to beating potential playoff teams. Then you move on. You got to take slow walking shit. Make some steps.
What's our best win right now?
And the only reason
The best win right now.
and the
It's the
reason
Chargers.
the reason I call Miami being
Maybe New England. The Chargers.
It's the Chargers. It's the
Miami
Chargers.
ain't lost the game at home yet though either.
Who?
Yeah.
What's that?
I said Miami hadn't lost at home. So us beating
And
Miami in Miami.
And they ain't
is a good
played
win.
nobody, man.
Well,
They haven't.
lost
We
at
haven't
home.
either.
Yeah,
We've had two. We've had just as many 500 teams, over 500 teams as they have.
I mean, we
at
know
this point.
we
They the
know
AFC
Buffalo.
Cowboys. We the NFC dog. We the same motherfuckers right now. They put up big points on bums, and then when shit hit the fan, it's a little tussle. We the same.
But I think the
much the
difference is
same.
with them, we got blown. They got blown
Yeah,
out.
definitely
They got blown
elevated
out in
from that.
that. Well, they've been blown out multiple times. In the same way, like we've been blown out once. We've been blown out once by San Fran. They've been blown out multiple times. You know, we seen.
Have they lost to a bad team?
Who, Miami?
Yeah.
No, the only difference right now is the Arizona loss, I would say. That's the difference between us and them right now is the Arizona loss. They haven't lost to a bad team. But I look at them and same thing with the Lions. You seen them come out and get their noodle cracked by Baltimore. You know, they came out and got their noodle cracked by Baltimore, like cracked wide open.
Baltimore's solid.
Yeah, Baltimore is solid, but the noodle got cracked when they played somebody good. It wasn't just a loss. Like Philly is solid. We beat ourselves playing them. Baltimore came in there and smacked their shit. You know what I mean? They came in there and smacked their shit. So I look at it like our one.
Well, we got
one
smacked
bad
too, though. We got smacked.
Our one
too.
loss, yeah, we got smacked once. Yeah, we got smacked once. But our other loss, our loss to Philly is still encouraged. Like that, even in the loss, is still more encouraging than what I see in other teams when they lose.
But I'm just saying, regardless,
them niggas put up 70 points in the game, man.
Yeah,
they put up 70 points in the game.
They was playing Atherton.
We done played Atherton and win.
Atherton beat Kansas City.
Atherton's good this year.
Kansas City.
Yeah, Atkinson's good this year, so I want to retract my statement. But
okay. They play
Atkinson's good
Iroquois,
this
and
year.
Iroquois beat
Iroquois,
the
yeah.
Chiefs. Iroquois
Look,
beat
Steve,
the Chiefs.
look, Steve, that beat Iroquois. That's Steve for you. Look, and it be
That's
man, why
That
they
ain't
do
got
it
nothing
like
to do
that?
with this, man.
Shawnee, my
Look,
fault, Shawnee.
Johnny, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Johnny, he's doing good
Hey.
down there.
Shawnee.
Down there. He's just
Shawnee.
Johnny for real.
Cause I used to roam the
Oh,
Iroquois
they missed the
halls
field
too,
goal.
man. But I ain't graduated from Iroquois. So
I,
scores and impact players, man. What was you saying, Rick?
nah, go ahead. I'm good with the impact players. I'm good with that.
Shit, I'll go
Who
first
impact?
then. I'm going 48. I'm going 48.
But look,
Go nuts. That's right. Yo, you went nuts. Go. Yo,
I'm going
48. Go ahead.
I'm going
Oh shit.
48.
Oh fuck.
I'm going
40.
48 to
Hey,
16. I'm just gonna be respectful. 48 to 16. And my impact players is I know y'all like me picking. I'm Michael Parsons, man. I see him going off, and then I would like to see my guy Tony Pollard go off on offense. And my two impacts.
yeah.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with.
going.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah,
Rick.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm still thinking for real.
No,
I'm
I was
good.
thinking. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the cookie this week. He gets loose. I'm gonna go with the cookie. I'm trying to be different. Man. Brandon Cooks, man, the cookie, man. I'm going with him this week. Offensively, you know what I mean. I figure this is a game he's gonna get loose. You know, defensively, I want to go back. I'm gonna go back with Deron Bland this week. You know, I see two picks for Deron Bland this week on the third string quarterback. You know, 2 picks this week for
Does
the
he
third string
return
quarterback.
one?
Ooh, I like to hope so because you know what I mean I like to hope so, but nah, realistically, no, I don't see him return. I just see 2 picks this week, but I'd like to see him return one. I'd like to see a fumble or two also on defense for our defense to actually recover one this week. As far as the score, I'm gonna go 43-6. I don't think that they score a touchdown on us this week. I don't think we give up a touchdown this week. 2 field goals. 2 field goals. No, I'm gonna give them a little more credit. 43-9. 43-9, 3 field goals. I give them 3 field goals this week. I'm gonna give them
Damn,
three
that's
field
what
goals.
I was thinking in my head, dog. So I'm gonna give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
3.
Three field goals. I
my
don't see them
score,
scoring no
my
touchdown,
score is
dog.
similar. My score is similar.
Everybody going nuts.
Go
Yeah.
nuts this week. It's the Giants. It's the Giants.
3-5.
Rick, I want to hear Rick. That's what I'm looking forward to. Go ahead, John.
27-13.
What you say?
27-13.
They scored 13.
Saquon's still out there. Saquon might get loose. Yeah, 27-13, 2 field goals. Who's the players? Who's the players? Let's go CD again. You already said and Bell, because they're gonna keep they're gonna keep trying to run that ball, and you're gonna need Bell to fill up Saquon and catch him at that backfield.
I like that too.
To keep him from getting loose, because they're gonna feed him. They're gonna feed him a lot. They're gonna rely on that.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm cool
OG.
with all that.
Yeah. I like 40-10 is my score, Burger Week. And and I like I'm gonna go somebody different. I was gonna go with Bell for the same reason that Rick did. There'll be a lot of laying on Saquon Barkley this week. But I'm gonna go Law. I'm gonna go D Law over there. Think you have an impactful game. Offensively, I like Dak, man. I like Dak to have another explosive game. 300-yard passing. I see 3 touchdowns.
I think
I'm
he'll
with that.
definitely have a 300-yard pass in the week. You know what I mean? I think he'll definitely have one this week.
Yeah, he should. Steve-O.
44-13. Impact players offensively is hold up, 44-13. Offensively. Give me that. So with defensively, give me Bell.
That's a good one.
Solid.
Like he gonna turn Saquon's ass up.
I think so too. That's what I'm about to say. I think Saquon coughs it up this week. I think Saquon coughs
Coughed
it
it up
up
first
this
week.
week.
I think we get a call. I think we ain't getting no turnover last week. I think
Yeah, we
defense.
definitely we hunting.
We got close to a couple of them, man, but I think we're gonna get a couple of them this week.
Shit, we got to get one for my burger week. No way we get burgers without getting a couple turnovers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, and DeVito's gonna type. He's gonna, man, he's gonna cough it up, man, because like I just feel he ain't seen this. He ain't seen this pass rush in the last couple of weeks, and he's gonna come in there. He's playing in a hostile environment. He don't know nothing about this
Gilmore gonna
rivalry.
mess around and get a pick.
See, I wanted to go with Gilmore, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah,
And I know
Gilly
playing
might get one
defense.
too. Yeah. Gilly
Yeah, this
might
will be
get
the week,
one.
man. I think we're gonna rush him. We're gonna make him uncomfortable. And there is enough tape on him for the last 2 weeks to be able to see enough of his tendencies and what he likes to do. Enough. Now will there be things that we ain't seen? Of course, because it's gonna be a lot of reactionary plays. But I think we got enough film on him to know what he likes to do, man. Like shit, man. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna get beat by Danny DeVito.
That's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, let's say we ain't gonna get beat by Danny DeVito, dog. Like it ain't gonna happen, dog.
You're in the wrong game, Danny.
Yeah, hit that like and subscribe and share. Cowboys Raw and Uncut, man. You was tuning into another Kickback Edition with the crew. It's Cowboys Raw and Uncut. Wow.
Yeah.
Cowboys Raw and Uncut.